What up, folks? JB, you gonna go or sit there? It's starting to get a little chilly. I think I'll put that window up. There we go. There's somebody sneaking in. There's somebody sneaking in. J Rider, what up? Oh, it's too damn early for me. I don't normally go to bed this early. Come on now. I ain't that damn old. Well, both of them went away. I don't know if I have a good enough signal to do this tonight. Well, if not, I guess I will go to bed early tonight. Well, somebody made it back. What up, Zach? Evidently, I ain't got a real good signal tonight. Did you make it home yet? Finally? What a deal. Seeing you did at least 70 miles today. You truck driver, you. Well, I'm only showing one in here. No, I didn't watch that video, Jake. Hell, I see enough Swift drivers out here in person. Yep, that's how it is. And do it all over again tomorrow. And don't worry, next day, you can do it all over again. I ain't gonna tell you what next day brings. It's almost a repeat of the previous 2 days. Grandma was just looking at the weather and you got some rain coming in. The street lights are normally over 13.6. JJ, what up? I meant to call you earlier today. Call me tomorrow, JJ. Give me a progress report. I want all good news. Kelly, what's up, my brother? Y'all make sure you hit the like button. I got that damn troll running around hitting the thumbs down on everything. Evidently, I don't have the best of signal tonight. Thank you. Of course, I wasn't hungry till I started the video, right? Well, I'm going to eat a nanner. while y'all figure out what you want to talk about. Yeah, I'm heading up to the yard myself. I'll make it there tomorrow sometime. I should. And my APU ain't working, so I ain't got a heater in here to sleep with. Tonight won't be too bad without the heater, but I got a feeling tomorrow night could get rough. What up, Tanner? Just sitting there chilling. Made a video or two today and put up. No, it ain't really a matter of the homeless. It's more like a truck driver don't frequent them anymore. Trucking going in the shop again? I don't know about trucking, but my truck will. It's kind of like phone booths, dude. When they've served their purpose and they're outdated, time for them to go. Utilize that room for something else. Oh, you meant truck? I almost figured that out. Old boy parked 2 trucks over, sitting there with the lights on. And no, I ain't gonna go tell him to turn them off. I really don't give a damn. They ain't shining in my truck. But every time a truck goes by, I see him on it. He lights them up for me. Come on, y'all, chat me up. What you want to talk about? Don't leave it all up to me. Uh-huh. Oh, they'll get me fixed tomorrow, Mark. How you been doing, brother? They've all been getting rid of the restaurants, dude. Idle air is pretty much a thing of the past too now, Kelly. You see a few of them with the framework still up, but very few of them actually work anymore. And I think the ones that do, the truck stops bought or whatever, because they was abandoned for years, right? Well, evidently they've taken them over. What up, Gil? No, I don't remember you right off the bat. But I'll probably have one or two people come through here since you was. But welcome back. Oh, time to come out of this shirt in here. Somebody just turned their truck off good on them. Oh, it could get a little expensive. Oh, more than likely it'll be Herman. Let's see, off of I-84. Is that the Seattle East truck stop? Well, that's good, Gil. Have you been joining in on my Sunday morning services? Well, we have a guy that comes out to the yard and washes them, and we got a contract with Streak and Beacon. Well, so many of them anymore won't stay idling, except certain degrees. Mine won't idle between 25 and 95. That's a wide area. Which I totally disagree with. Well, that's all good. Don't know much about the Hindu practice. Now, if you want to talk about him, I know a little bit. Joshua, what's going on with you? I'm just sitting there chilling, killing a little time, making phone calls and videos. I probably should be doing my paperwork, but I'll get on that tomorrow. I ain't got much. Oh, and I gotta remember to get some trip envelopes while I'm at the yard. There's somebody else that came in. Howdy to you, whoever you are. They're only going to use this back scratcher in case Carlo watches the video later. It drives him crazy when I do this because it makes his back start itching. So I'm good with that. Right over there, Carlos. Right there. Oh, man. That's the spot, buddy. Well, I'll try to, Mark. I think I got your phone number in my phone. If you got my number in your phone, PM me. Sitting here watching I-45 traffic. I'm at a New Love's. We got Godfather's Pizza, Subway, and the Chester's. Oh boy. I got chili back there if I decide I'm hungry. I don't know, JJ. I don't have much service here. I'm surprised I'm even getting to do this. Surprised people ain't hollering telling me it's breaking up. All right, Mark, take it easy. Paul, good evening to you. I seen your comment earlier. You did good. What, JJ, you been drinking tonight or what? And don't blame it on the computer or spell check. Russell Stover Chocolates with an Avert trailer. Yeah, I think our president's going to get reelected by a landslide. I think the Democrats ain't got nothing but a bunch of socialist Muslim idiots. And once again, President Donald Trump is the only choice that we have. There goes the truck driver texting and driving. Well, that depends. The one that the Democrats have got up is one to do things to our nation that I don't agree with. So if they're wanting to do stuff to my nation that I don't agree with, then yes, there is a problem with it. Trucker D, what's up? Hood evening to you too. I got a hood out here on this Peterbilt, but I ain't giving it to you. When's the last time you heard about a black school shooter? Sir, I respect you. What has a black school shooter got to do with the election? And yes, Grandma buys electrical items from Walmart. I understand, JJ. And I'll give you the word. Wait on the word. Now, like me and Mac, when I was off-road trucking, Oh boy, I drove dump truck for. He gave me a choice of a Mack or one of his two Peterbilts that road trucks he had converted over into dump trucks. I took the Mack without a doubt. Them two boys he had driving for him, they breathed a sigh of relief. They kind of laughed at me later, and I told them, when y'all get stuck out there off-road, don't expect me to stop. They'd fly by me because their trucks would outrun me. Then they'd get stuck real easy, real quick. I'd put right on by them, and they're like, you didn't stop. You didn't slow down to run with me. Why the hell would I want to waste my time on you? They thought I was a mean old fart. No, don't twist my words, Gil. That is not what I said. I said that the Democrats had a bunch of socialist Muslim idiots. And not all Muslims are socialists, to my knowledge. That's two different groups I mentioned. Don't be trying to twist my words. You will lose this debate, brother. I hear you, Joshua. Oh, yeah. There's so many people that would do that kind of stuff because there's not lines or whatever, and they think they need to park beside you to leave room for all the other trucks that's going to come in there. And Gil, you can stop when you're trying to go races. I have not mentioned a damn thing about anybody's skin color. That's all you trying to put words into my mouth. Cease and desist right now, or you're out of here. No more of your racist bullshit. I will not play that. I'm not a Democrat. I don't play it. Your one and only warning. All right. If Trump's being impeached, you can be impeached with him. Get him out of here. Ban him. I don't want to hear no more nonsense. That'd get me riled up quick, fast, and in a hurry. Anybody agreeing with him, you can leave now. Sorry about that. Like I said, dumbass Democrats. Thank you, Paul. You did good. JJ, you did good. Oh, that's how I am, Joshua. I try to stay away from them. For one thing, I don't trust them. It's a good way to wake up with your hood gun. I don't know, Zach. Could be. Could be. And Paul needs to do a permanent ban on him. He almost got me riled up. Did you notice that? I was giving him a chance. And I hate it when people try twisting my words around. Nobody heard me say anything about a race. And Muslim is not a race. It's a political movement. It ain't even a religion. It's a political movement. Well, I've never seen him use chain on granite before, but he sure is. And I bet you I got a thumbs down on this video, don't I? That tone, Joshua? That gummit, you trying to tell me I got a tone now? Oh, me, oh, my. What up, T-Love? I'm just hanging out with the crew. JJ, you need to practice putting up some of my links, man. Was I not being nice? I was being nice to the person and giving them a chance. Now, come on. I can't help it if they want to be stupid in a no stupid zone. All right, Zach. Sweet dreams, honey pie. You cute little rascal, you. Oh, wait a minute. That's your wife. Never mind. Get your ass to bed. Leave me alone. I love watching people turn out this wide driveway, but now he wasn't turning. I thought he was. He's doing a U-turn. There's a difference. Is he going to park right beside U.S. Express? I got a feeling he's setting up to back right in beside him. Don't make me have to wake you up in the morning for me to get out. I'm the kind that'll do it. I hear you, JJ. That's why I told you you needed to practice. Timothy, what's up, my friend? You missed it? It wasn't nothing to be missed, brother. Well, yeah, for a little bit. I asked Grandma if she had a style she preferred. She told me to just let it grow out for the winter. Well, I will to a degree until it starts bugging me. With these double chins I got, it gets up in between them double chins. It starts driving me crazy when I bend my head down. So we'll see how far it goes. And growing this back a little bit, she's worried about me getting sick. Oh, anything I do is instant chick magnet. Timothy, you tell me to scroll back. Or maybe you was scrolling back. Okay, I didn't see nothing. I scrolled back far enough. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I can still get out. Hopefully no more park right there. And he did set up, they're in the driveway, 3 deep in the driveway right now. Which is why I went ahead and stopped early. I had no desire to try to find parking around the Dallas area. And here comes the bull rack. They'll do that, Jay. Oh, got a Disney commercial hook. That's cool. What up, Bobby? Well, we don't block too many people, Joshua. We really don't kick very many people out, even ban them for a little while. And my moderators, that's what them blue ranches are. They give you every chance and give you a minute timeout, stuff like that. But if you come back and just try to irritate me, that's their job, is to take you out. And one of my boys was already had his finger on the trigger, and I told him, wait, let's give him a chance. What up, Saddle Tramp? Sassy, what's going on with you? No, we ain't doing Little Papa Joe. Exactly, Paul. You're getting them better, JJ. Another year or two, you might have it down right. Now, we already got a little Joe, you know that. That's my son. Ah, okay. My bad, I misunderstood what you were talking about. Yeah, I don't like getting blocked in the truck either. But like I said, I'm not above knocking on a few doors. If you take a risk and you park like these fellers are, you better expect to get woke up. Now, luckily for them, if there ain't another one or two come in here, I can make it out of here. But if I'm blocked in the morning, I'll be knocking on the door. The blue wrenches are my moderators, man. No, my son don't have a YouTube channel. He puts his videos on here. You'll see some where he took a trip overseas, actually a few of them. Him and his wife doing some cooking videos, him and his kids doing some cooking videos. Somewhere doing some research on some pig farms. And I don't know what he has public and what he has private. I don't remember. But no, he puts his videos up on here. And one of them is in the Philippines, and he's recording a Philippine store, a regular grocery store. And somebody came on there calling him a racist. Like, what the hell did he do racist? He's showing the grocery store and how they package different than we do. Some of the different products that we don't get. Some people like playing that race card just to play the race card. And I don't handle it well. Now, Paul, he's the mellow one. He might tolerate it. But then again, maybe he won't. This is what I'm talking about. There goes the bull. And he's right here at the, he's setting his brakes. I hope he ain't parking there. Them bull racks ain't necessarily nice people to wake up. You can barely see that truck through there. Well, it don't even get used to better that person. That person uses it to slander others, and they try to use it as a means of keeping you shut down, to keep you beat down, keeping your opinion away from the world. Evidently, he don't know me very well, as I refuse to be quieted. You think that's what it was? At least it was a clean one. But he's out of here now. Now y'all look at where that yellow line is. It's gone fuzzy now. Well, okay, it got fuzzy on me. It is what it is. Oh. But there's no way you can get a truck between him and the yellow line. That's how far they are. So the yellow line is 3.5 truck lengths. So they probably got 6 truck lengths wide on this driveway. Now, I'll do what I can to keep from waking them up. But Can't no truck driver sit here past their time of leaving because somebody else doesn't want to get here early enough to find parking. And I've been in them situations where I needed to park and have had to make a parking spot. I mean, it's part of trucking. However, when you get woke up, you can't go getting all mad and being stupid. No, I don't get worried about waking people up. You park like that, you need to know you're going to get woke up. Paul, did Mama watch that video with you? Or did she get mad at me asking her to watch it? Okay, Joshua. Let's try that. And of course now it's not messed up. Can y'all see that yellow line? Did she like it? Did she agree with it, better yet? Or did you have to line her out? Tell the truth. That stuff just rolled off my back for the most part. Until you come on my channel doing it. Won't tolerate it on here. It's my channel. I don't have to tolerate it. I give people their opinion, or their chance to voice their opinion and whatnot. And that impeach Trump nonsense. President Trump ain't done a damn thing to get impeached for. Why do you think they're not doing it the proper way? If he'd committed some real crimes, they would be doing it the right way and everything wouldn't be hush-hush and everything being done in the secret rooms and all this nonsense. They're playing the American people for a bunch of idiots. Oh, Paul, you're a bad boy. Yep, that's a fact, Sassy. Yep, that's a fact too, Timothy. The rest areas used to be a halfway decent place. And I was running that trade show freight. Had old boy running with me, and we stopped at a little roadside park down in Mississippi. And there was a gay guy out there looking for company. Alright, ain't a big deal to me. We parked up. Next day, that old boy about had fits because that gay guy was in that park, and I ain't never stopping there again. I'm like, dude, did he come open your door and rape you? No, but he was watching my truck when we first got there. Well, yeah, guess why? He wanted to know if you wanted company. If you don't, you close your curtains, you take care of business, you go to bed. I don't get it. But he just got all worked up just because the guy was there. Please. See, Paul, you need to have Little Joe make you a shirt like that, saying, Sheila don't play. Backwoods, what's up? Did I go for a run today? Are you on drugs? Do I look the running type? Oh, rest areas ain't bad no more. If you think they're becoming bad, you should have been here before. Should have been here back in the early 90s, especially in Florida. That's why we now have cameras and cops and security and all kinds of stuff nowadays. This is kindergarten compared to what it was. What up, old three? Nope, I ain't heard nothing from nobody today. Well, that ain't quite true. I talked to a few people today. Yes, I'm on drugs. The good shit. I thought y'all knew that. No, I ain't on drugs. I can't afford it. I'm a truck driver. But back before I was a truck driver and I was flipping hamburgers at McDonald's, buddy, I could afford the good stuff then. That's what made me fat. It wasn't truck driver. It was working at McDonald's. And I didn't eat none. I just absorbed the grease through my skin, my pores, and whatnot. Now, whoever's going to buy that, I have a beachfront property down in Arizona, I want to say. That wasn't a free-for-all, but it could get dangerous. Yeah, I hear you, Paul. TJ, what's up? I had a cookout for Grandma's birthday a couple years ago and invited some folks. And this one individual, she started piling her up a big ass plate of meat to take home with her. And I said, whoa, what are you doing? Some of that is my lunch for next week, thank you very much. One old boy there, he said, well, she's a single mom. She's got kids to take care of. I said, they're not my kids. I invited them over for a barbecue. I didn't invite them over to adopt them. All them people are still mad at me. I don't give a damn. Yep, Texas. It leads me right back home to Grandma. What up, John? Don't recall seeing you here before. Welcome to the live stream. And hopefully John ain't the one that got kicked out earlier coming in under another name, so. That's cool. I know, JJ, that gets old, right? Spencer, what's up with you, man? I'm just chilling, hanging with my peeps. Is that still in style to say that? Boy, his axles was making some noise. Did y'all hear that? I often wonder, do people really listen to their truck, their equipment anymore? Lone Star Trucking, unit number 2, trailer 105. And I've noticed more and more trucks making that air release noise, which in days of old that would have indicated an air leak. They're telling me now all these new Freightliners like that do that. And they're like, really? Paul, you're a Freightliner guy. Have all your new Freightliners been doing that? He really ain't, people. I just took a little gouge at him there's all. What up, Watts? We just chilling, man, just chilling. Welcome to the live stream. Well, of course, you tried to make him feel guilty, Jay. Exactly, Timothy. It sounded like his bearings were going out. It wasn't quite metal on metal yet, but it wasn't far from it. Connecticut, did you make them mad? Oh, wow, the weirdest thing. Besides some people, I've seen some characters out here, that's for sure. Well, that ain't no lie, Paul. And it wasn't a matter what my mom did. My oldest, she was born on cloth diapers. Born and wore them for, well, pretty much her own time. Now, we bought the disposables because they are expensive, but we used them when we was on a trip or going to someone's house. Well, some of them did, Tramp. Of course, you had to be careful what you got out of them places, or so I've been told. I mean, you could get drugs anywhere back in the early 90s. Or the truck wash back in the day. You'd leave a little bit of money laying on your floor, however much money you needed, and they'd be washing your truck. They would tell you, go into the bathroom and under certain, or there was the towels overhead, tell you what towel to pick up. You'd reach up there and get what was there for you. Boy, I heard about them for years. A lot of times, yes, you can, backwoods. Had old boy today over there where I loaded at. He had a older driver trying to help him back in. I don't know where he was from, but he wasn't understanding English worth a damn. And after literally over a half hour, the place came and told him, come with me. Then when I left, I seen they had him just stop over yonder, and they brought a portable ramp and put it up to the back of his truck and loaded him. And the hell of it is, he had more room than he could have came off their scale. You had to weigh in and hang a hard right like I did and go right back up beside the scales and do a straight back into the dock. And you could tell he was out of school because all he wanted to do was go across the front of the trucks and do that tight turn backing into it. And he wasn't good enough. He had not been trained properly. So yeah, a lot of times you can. I don't do the East Coast no more. Back in the day I did. Oh, they've exposed them panhandlers everywhere, dude. Washington State. Jamie, what's up? Ain't seen you in a minute. All's going well, my brother? Well, I've been on here going on an hour. Got 22 people in here. 19 thumbs up. It don't show me the thumbs down. How many thumbs down have I got? It'd surprise me if there's none. All right, once. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, got two. Someone else said one. Yeah, I told you. I need y'all to hit that thumbs up to counter that nonsense. If y'all would, go check out some of my recent videos. I did 3 of them today. And I only looked at one that I seen had 2 already. That messes up my YouTube scoring. And that's the only reason they do it. That's their way of being mean. No, I don't like it anymore, John. No, actually it was 60 some odd degrees earlier. Supposed to get down to 52 tonight. For just a little bit. And my APU went out, so I don't have heater or air conditioner back there to sleep with tonight. Well, now that it's cooling off, I'm starting to think about bed. Yeah, exactly, Paul. That's why I say they do it just out of spite. Uh, I know a lot of my Sunday morning sharing the word would get thumbs down on them. How can you give the Lord's word a thumbs down? That's just spite. In this day and age of so many of these youngins always being angry and mad, and they find anything that they can to vent. Yeah, but see, it don't work quite that way, Joshua. One thumbs down, it takes several thumbs up to counter it. And if you look at my overall history, just the one and twosies that I get on the thumbs down, there was a time that it brought my score way down. I'd got plenty of thumbs up, and it was better than a 10-to-1 ratio, but it still brought my scores way down. Which is why I'm always asking, or my moderators are always asking you to hit the thumbs up. $22.22, I like that. I'm done did the trainee thing, Jay. Madam, what's up? Well, madam, for you to come out here is a whole different ball game than me having 30 years out here. The trucking industry has changed drastically in 30 years. I mean drastically. And a lot of the new stuff, the new technology, I'm not that crazy about it. Just like right now, my APU, auxiliary power unit, that we are forced to use to keep the truck cool and heated and run the microwave, that kind of stuff, it's went on the blinks. So with all this technology they got, they still can't do something to allow me to idle my truck to be comfortable tonight. So I'm going to have one, if not 2 nights of not being comfortable to save the company money. But, you know, it's wrong. Anyway, in my book, it's wrong. For you, you don't know any difference. So it's not going to bother you like it bothers me. That's like, what was it, 3 years ago, they put me in that new truck that has the nonsense on it that slows your truck down if you're too close, and if you get too close to the yellow lines or the white lines, it starts beeping at you. And, oh, it was ridiculous. If you don't know any better, then you just get used to it and you go trucking. For us old people, we're like, really? I wanted to be over here. And all this stuff I just mentioned will randomly go off by itself for no good reason. I had grandma with me We was out west. It was before I quit OTR and started doing this regional runs. Me and her shooting the bull. We're in this brand new truck. I got the cruise on. Nobody around us. No bridges. No nothing. I don't know, Montana, Wyoming, and they got a whole lot of nothing out there. So I'm just cruising along, all set back, letting her roll. Me and Grandma shooting the bull, and all of a sudden this truck started stopping. I mean, it didn't lock up the brakes or nothing, but it started stopping. And I slammed on the gas and turned the cruise off, and it started picking up, and she looked at me, and she's like, "Did you do that?" I said, "No." She said, "The truck did that?" And I said, "Yep." She said, "Damn good thing we weren't on ice, huh?" And I said, "Yep." And it did that to me a half a dozen times. When I got back to the yard after a couple runs, it did a half a dozen times. I told them I don't want no part of it. I don't need all that nonsense on there to drive a truck. I know how to actually drive a truck. I'm not prone to running off the road, so I don't need a buzzer over there telling me that there's a guardrail or that there's a line there. I don't fall over in this lane and run people off the road or crash into them. I don't need that one telling me. Lane departure, they call it. No, I don't need it. And then on top of it, despite them hollering a driver shortage, you got more and more trucks out here. A bunch of them are not very good drivers. I know, I just hurt some feelings. Oh well. So now you're dealing with heavier traffic with people that don't know what they're doing, and truck stops get full. Parking is a problem. No, I'm just ready to retire. I'm ready to put all this behind me. So, and seeing this is all stuff that you don't know any better of. It's the world that you're going to come into. You'll be trained into this world. You'll learn this world, and you'll deal with it like I did back when I started. So you can't compare yourself coming out here to a grumpy old burnout truck driver. Two different worlds that we live in. The one that you're coming into and the one I live in, two different worlds. If that made sense. So there we go. That was my deal. Well, there is a score. Now I ain't gonna mess with their computerized truck. And that's something else, these damn computerized trucks. Oh man. Well, I realize that, Jamie, but I'm still going to continue to ask for my thumbs up. There's no reason to let a few haters bring my channel down. So to me, it ain't a big deal for me to say, hey, folks, hit the thumbs up. Counter these haters that are on here. Oh. I do want to score a good, decent score. Oh, Paul, you would hate these new... Man, they've got a name for all that nonsense on here. I can't think of the name of it right now. You would hate it, dude. Lane departure on both sides. Following two... And seeing that was something else that drove me crazy. I got the cruise on, me and Grandma just shooting the bull, riding along, and I look down and I'm down to 62 miles an hour. I was in a 72-mile-an-hour truck. That ain't a lot, but I'd rather do 72 than 62. I'm like, what's up? I pull over into the left lane, and this thing, well, not this one, but the truck just started gassing on it. Well, I figured out pretty quick that as you're gaining on that vehicle in front of you, that sensor up there and that computer starts slowing you down where you pace that truck. So we're just shooting the bull, and I don't know how long it had went on. And I'm like, really? And I didn't even realize it. Computer did it, slow and mellow. As soon as I fell over there, it started gassing on it. Got me up to my 62. I was like, okay, lesson learned. Well, that's not true, Joshua. Now, you can turn down the volume on these departures if you know how. Your shop really needs to do it. Covering that thing up out front, no, that don't work. They get covered up with snow and ice during the winter, and they create problems. So no, it ain't quite that easy. If it was that easy, a lot of drivers would be doing it. Our shop even had issues trying to figure out how to turn them down or disable them and all that nonsense. You would have to go to Peterbilt, have Peterbilt put their computer on it, because they won't even allow our shop to have that kind of software. Not a problem, madam. I hope it made sense. Oh yeah, it gets really, if you're an owner-operator, yes, it gets very expensive on. You see the ad saying big truck, big bucks? Well, they're serious. But the big bucks ain't going in your pocket. The insurance company, the taxes that you got to pay, the maintenance, the upkeep, when it's all said and done, everybody gets big bucks. There ain't no island of trucks, Adam. In Laredo, that's a good place to be. Right? Carlos, you missed all the fun. Paul and JJ had to use a big hammer. Well, if he's going with a Swift trainer, he should be nervous. Uh-oh, Carlos. JJ's being nice to you. That'll make you wonder what's up. Uh-huh. Picked up a load of avocado. Well, you drop a crate of them by the house. Grandma would like that. Oh, the thing is, John, is a lot of it is just me. I'm old school, and I'm not into the new technology trucking. And for y'all coming out, you won't understand or experience the old school. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't go back in time and experience and learn what we've experienced and learned. You have to come out in today's trucking and learn this nonsense that I don't like. It'll be fine for y'all. Y'all won't know different. You'll be fine with it. Oh, here's old cab over leaving out. Old Freightliner. Well, that didn't work with that. Well, bummer. I tried that putting my hand in front of it. But there was the old cab over. Did y'all see it at all worth a damn? See, now you got Carlos going back and trying to figure out what happened. But see, if one of you boys didn't permanently ban that guy like I asked, Carlos will figure out how to do it. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it ain't been a bad live stream tonight, Backwoods. That's what I'm saying, Bobby. When JJ's nice to Carlos, you know something's up. Oh, yeah. They are, John. Now, you get someplace like California or on the East Coast, you might have issues there with pollution. So if you're driving a really old truck, chances are you're not going there. But that's not a big issue to dodge them. There's plenty of freight without going to the extreme west or the extreme east. And you see some really good looking old rigs out here. Now it's going to cost you a pretty dime to buy an old truck and get it fixed up where it'll pass the DOT inspection and be roadworthy. But there's plenty of folks doing that. And if I could afford it, I would. I'd get me an old W9. I'd set that rascal up. £43,000, eh? Well, Jay, when you're on the road, you don't want to run side by side with any big truck. If they blow a tire, it's not good for you. If you're going to pass, you need to pass. If you ain't going to pass, you need to get behind them and follow and leave plenty of room. When them tires go boom, you don't know what's going to happen. I don't care if you're in a big truck or not. I get out there trying to pass one and they want to start playing. Either we're the same speed or whatever. I'll reach over here to this cruise right here and I'll bump it down 1 or 2 miles an hour. I'll let them go for a few minutes. Then I'll bump it back up to road speed. Never have to deal with them again. But I don't play this nonsense. Not for very long. Now, if I know I'm fixing to take them on the next hill because I'm pulling better than they are, or I'm heavier than they are, and I know I'll get them on the downhill swing, playing Dragonfly. How many of y'all even know what Dragonfly is? How do you play Dragonfly? Somebody tell me. And not you, Tramp. I know you know about it. Don't none of my old hands go. Tell them what it is. Oh, Jay, it's just a macho thing. Now, myself, I used to run with my Jakes on my W9 all the time. This truck, I don't. I don't like the way the Jakes work on this. I use them in here more and more, but I don't like the way these new modern Jakes work. And you don't have that sound out of my old W9 with them 8-inch on there. Oh, she sounded good. But now I'd come into a truck stop, and if you're going slow and them Jakes on, boy, it'll stop you. Oops, shit. And I'd reach over and turn them off. But so many of them, that's like if you're at a rest area. If you'll notice, you're parked up at a rest area and you watch them, they'll be going by at road speed more or less. And they just got to let off that throttle and let them Jakes scream going by that rest area. Now, why do you think that is? They're just being asses and trying to wake up them truck drivers. Which most of us are immune to it. It ain't going to wake us up. If it does, we're going to say, okay, another asshole, and roll over and go back to sleep. Dragonfly, John, Dragonfly. Well, Plum, you are correct. Drag it up one side of the hill and fly down the other side. Oh yeah, going through a tunnel, you gotta let the Jakes rip. Going underneath the overpass, you gotta let. I was that bad with my Harley too. I had loud pipes on it. Go through town, I have to hit that throttle and make the windows vibrate everywhere. Well, they can say no Jakes allowed all they want. I don't know what a Warner Keffer is. But I'm sure there's one somewhere. That's like the old Mormon trucks. You don't really see them anymore either. But I have been told that they have once or twice a year, they have a truck show just for them. A bunch of them. A bunch of different old trucks like that. So, I'm starting to get a headache. Time to take something apart. See, now I want to show y'all something. Now looky there. Truck with its running lights on. There is no way that this roll of trucks is going to get out. That flatbed, there's two flatbeds there. They would make it tight enough where maybe them trucks could get out. But with him there, there's no way. So now if you park like he did, you better expect to get woke up. That's what I was talking about earlier. I understand this computer logging and got to have parking and blah, blah, blah. I understand that. And I've made parking spots like that. That's what I call it, making a parking spot. But if you do it, don't get mad when someone comes beating on your door in the morning at 4 or 5 o'clock saying, driver, I need to go. You know, and if you're one of these that can't do anything with your logbook, with this electronic log, you're really in trouble. And technically, in that situation, if you wake him up, you're not supposed to go on PC, personal conveyance. You're not supposed to. I probably would, but if I ever got DOT'd on it, you get busted. Because that's going to mess up your 10-hour break. There's more why I don't like modern day trucking. A freight train in Laredo? Come on now, tell the truth. Well, sure you can get a ticket for it. Yeah, there's several of them parked over there backwoods. Where am I? I'm in Alma. Oh, I don't know. There's probably a dozen across there all told. These two right here in front of me, they're not in parking spots, so not counting those two. There's still a dozen. So you know damn good and well he's blocking at least 4 to 6 trucks. And with his modern day electronic logs, really, what is he supposed to do? If he's out of hours, especially if he's northbound, there ain't a whole lot going north to park. So what are they supposed to do? That's part of the problem with this ELD. Oh, goodness. Yeah, but if you're out here in the middle of nowhere and you don't have a mechanic or anything, if your company don't ask you, if you get audited, DOT's going to ask you, who moved your truck on this unauthorized time here that you did not accept? And a lot of the ELDs is going to assign you the drive time anyway. Well, see, they've been reviewing and everything else, all the parking shortages for the last 10 or 12 years. And they know that there's been a parking issue for a long time. And how do a lot of the states respond? By closing rest areas. Really? And then the powers to be are trying to, oh no, there's really parking. The driver just got to find it. Gotcha. We can, backwoods. We can barely creep around, but it don't like it. And it's very aggravating going 3 to 5 miles an hour. I think ours is up to 7 or something. My thing is I try not to put myself in that situation. I'd like me shutting down early today. I had plenty of time to drive. I could have made it to my receiver. But I tried calling my receiver and couldn't get hold of anybody. So I don't know if they had parking or not. And I knew where the area that I was going, and I knew there wasn't no parking. You know, there's a Flying J and a Love's. They're both real small, about 15 miles north of where I'm going, so it'd been out of route 30 miles round trip. I just decided to stop here early enough where I got parking. And I won't hear a word about it from my company. Normally I don't. Watch, this will be the time I do, since I said I normally don't. Well, they're lying to you, Jay. And if companies would reimburse drivers, which my company will, then a lot of drivers wouldn't mind paying for it, because there's enough companies that won't pay for it. And why should we have to pay for parking? That's $10 to $15 a night. Why should we have to pay for parking? They're already overcharging for everything in their store. You buy hundreds of gallons of fuel every week. You buy tons of stuff out of these stores. Why do they have to charge for parking? I have a problem with charging for parking. I have paid. I don't like it, but I have paid. And I don't like paying even if Larry does reimburse me. To me, it's greed of the truck stops. That's just my feelings. I remember when they first started that, and that put the hurts on a few truck stops. Shut them down. The Petro over in Jacksonville, Mississippi, or Jackson, Mississippi, they still ain't made a full recovery from it. They started trying to charge everybody. They used to not charge for by the spot in there. They'd have a toll booth out here, and you'd get a ticket when you went in. Your first 4 hours was free, but after that you had to pay leaving out. And the Petro over in Jackson, I don't think they've ever made a full recovery. They used to be a hopping place. I like my old Detroit's, Tramp. Exactly, Carlos. They charge because they can, and drivers are paying. You're exactly right. Well, trucking's in my family. I dodged it for years, but I started doing it to make a better living for my family. Well, folks, been on here over an hour and a half. Grandma's going to bed. I am going to call it a night myself. Give her a call. Let her flirt with me a minute. I'm going back there and calling it a day. Y'all remember, good Lord loves you. So do I. Appreciate y'all coming in. We had a pretty good turnout tonight. We'll try it again. No, I don't wear watches anymore. I used to. I've got mine and my dad's at the house, and actually they're alike. Neither one of us knew it when we bought them. But no, I don't wear any kind of jewelry other than my earring. I don't even wear a wedding band anymore. They just aggravate the dickens out of me. Oh. All right, Paul, take it easy, man. All right, Plum, take it easy. Good night, Tramp. Y'all have a great evening now. God bless.